Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Amirul Ashraf bin Saari with the three others members Nur Alia Husna binti Abdul Muin, Nur Anis Fatimi binti Muhammad Fauzi, and the last Nur Atika binti Ramlan. I would like to present topic 11 which is implementing strategies, marketing, finance and accounting, R&D and management information system issues. So in this topic, we will understand about marketing issue, finance and account issue, R&D or research and development issues, and the last is management information system issues. So for the marketing issues, we have two issues, which is for the first is marketing segmentation, and the second is product positioning. So for market segmentation, market segmentation is a marketing term that refer to aggregating prospective buyers into a group or segments with a common needs and who respond similarly to a marketing action. And market segmentation is widely used in implementing strategy, especially for a small and specialized firms. Market segmentation, we have four market segment basis, which is for the first one is geographic, demographic, psychographic, and the last is behavioral. So for the geographic is refer to grouping customers with regard to their physical location, and for demographic, grouping customers by identifiable non-character trait like age, gender or income. For psychographic, it refers to a grouping customers based on their personalities and interests, including belief, hobbies, and life goal. And for behavioral, it refers to grouping customers based on their past action like spending habits, browsing habits, and brand engagement. So why is market segmentation is important? This is because when marketers use market segmentation, it makes a planning campaign is more easier, as it helps to focus the company on certain customer groups instead of targeting the mass market. Segmentation helps marketers to be more efficient in terms of times, money and other resources. And the market segmentation also allows company to learn about their customers, and they gain a better understanding of our customers' needs and wants, and therefore can tailor campaign to customers segments more likely to purchase product. So for the second marketing issues is product positioning. After market have been segmented, the firm can target particular customer groups. The next step is to find out what customer want and expects. Product positioning is a form of marketing that present the benefit of your product to be a particular target audience. Through market research and focus groups, marketers can determine which audience to target based on favorable responses to the product. So in product positioning, we have 5 steps, and the first step is select a key criteria that effectively differentiate a product or service in the industry. Second is a diagram, a two-dimensional product positioning map with a specific criteria on each axis. And the third step is plot major competitors' product or service in the resultant 4-quadrant matrix. And the fourth is identify areas in the positioning map that where the company product or service could be more competitive in the given target market. And the last step is develop marketing plan to position the company product or service appropriately. So this is an example of a diagram with two axes related to product positioning. The vertical axis represent for the high price and a low price, and the horizontal axis represent high quality and the low quality. In the upper right is the position of a high quality and high price products such as Mercedes, Audi, BMW and Porsche. where the lowest right show the position of a car brands that have a high quality but low price. The lower left is the position of a car brands that have a low price and low quality. And the last is the upper left is the position of a brands that have a high price but a low quality. And the position of each car brand in their respective parts also plays a role. For example, the position of Mercedes-Benz and BMW is the same part, but which is this the part is a high price and high quality, but BMW is closer to the axis, so almost to the other parts than Mercedes-Benz. This is because we know that the price and the quality of Mercedes-Benz cars are higher than BMW, even though they are the same division. So this is the second example where there are four factors that cause the position of a car brands is a place in that is aggressive, design, performance, elegance, and comfort. Each of these factors is at each end of the axis and will determine the position of a car brand. We can see that among of the car brands that are on the bottom left are Bentley, Maserati, Maybach, where this car brand is more to comfort and elegance compared to the Mercedes, Benz, and Jaguar brands. Also comfort, but a comfort and aggressive design, not a comfort and elegance. For car brands like a Ferrari, Porsche, Lamborghini, Pagani, and Koenigsegg, this car brand focus on the performance, which is also closely related to the aggressive design, which is this part at the top right. And for the significant comparison, Rolls-Royce is a car brand that cares about the comforts and elegance. It's a far from the axis because of the factors, as well as Koenigsegg, which is far from the central axis because Koenigsegg does not care about comfort, but their main focus is to build a car that prioritize performance related to aggressive design for the purpose of performance rather than comforts.
Now, I will explain about financial accounting issue. Example of discussion that require financial accounting policies are: number 1, to raise capital with short-term debt, long-term debt, preferred stock or common stock. Number 2, to lease or buy fixed assets. Number 3, to determine appropriate dividend payout ratio. Number 4, to establish a certain percentage discount on account within a specified period of time. And last, to determine the amount of cash that shall be kept on hand. Acquiring capital to implement strategies. Successful strategy implementation requires additional capital. Besides net profit from operation and the sale of assets, two basic sources of capital for an organization are debt and equity. Determine appropriate mix of debt and equity in a firm capital structure is important to successful strategy implementation. Acquiring capital to implement strategies. A firm shall have enough debt in its capital structure to boost its return of investment by applying debt to produce and project earning more than the cost of the debt. In low earning periods, too much debt in the capital structure of an organization can endanger stakeholder return and affect company survival. Projected financial statement. Nearly all financial institutions require at least 3 years of projected financial statement whenever a business seeks capital. Allow an organization to examine the expected result of various actions and approaches. Allow an organization to compute projected financial ratios under various strategy implementation scenarios. Okay, next. Projected financial statement. Start in preparing projected financial statement. First, prepare the projected income statement before the balance sheet. Second, use the percentage of sales method to project cost of goods sold (CDS) and the expense item in the income statement. Third, calculate the projected net income. Fourth, subtract from the net income any dividend to be paid for that year. Fifth, project the balance sheet item beginning with retained earnings and then forecasting stockholder equity, long-term liabilities, current liabilities, total asset, fixed assets and current asset in that order. And last, list comment remark on the project statement. Next, about financial budget. A document that details how funds will be obtained and spent for a specified period of time. Annual budget is most common. Note a tool for limiting expenditure. Method for obtaining the most productive and profitable use of firm resources. And financial budget can be reviewed as the planned allocation of a firm resources based on forecast of the future. And last, about financial budget. Type of budget include cash budget, operating budgets, sales budgets, profit budget, factory budgets, capital budgets, and expense budget. About limitation, can become so detailed that they are cumbersome and overly expensive, and can become a substitute for objective, can hide a function cheese. When an organization is experiencing financial difficulties, budgets are especially important in guiding strategy implementation. Okay, that's all from me. I will pass it to the next presenter.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuranis Fatini Binti Muhammad Fauzi. My ID number is BB20132. Now, I will present about the research and development issue. The learning of research and development issue relate to the implementation of strategy. Okay, public mean selling a certain percentage of the business to someone else to raise capital. As a result, it shows the owner control over the firms. Public appearance are not recommended for companies whose start cost might be too high for the firms to generate enough cash inflows to make the public wise. The firm must have enough capital to cover the cost of underwriters and other for the business. Okay, in addition to the start cost with the offering of share, the cost management in public firms. For example, for a firm with more than 10 million sales, public appearance can provide advantage such as it can allow firms to raise capital to develop a new product, to build a plans and develop, expand market product and service more effectively. Okay, next slide is role of research and development. Okay, research and development can play a role in strategy implementation, like a new product and improvement to existing product that enable effective strategy implementation, or a new product and improvement to existing product that enable effective strategy implementation. These individuals are generally responsible to develop new product and improve old product. Beyond that, we enable the effective implementation of strategy. Okay. Research and development employees and manager perform tasks that include first, moving complex technology, second, adjust the process to local raw material, third, adapt the process to the local market, and last, change the product according to specific tastes and styles and stratification. Okay, next slide, research and development policy. Okay, first, develop a robotic or manual title process. To spend high average or low amount of money on research and development. Okay, 3, perform research and development within the firms or contact R&D to external firms. 4, use university research or private sector research. 5, emphasize product or process environment. Seed, emphasize basic or apply research. And last, be a leader or follower in R&D. The last slide is the major research and development approach for implementing strategy. The first, be the first firm to market new technological product. To be innovative of a successful product that minimize the risk and cost of start. Okay, last, be a low cost produce by mass production product like but less expensive that product recently introduced. And market opportunities be internal. Okay, therefore, to ensure it is balanced, there must be effective interaction between the R&D department and other functional department that implement various type of generic business strategy. Conflict between marketing, financial account, research and development, and information system department can be minimized with clear policy and objective. That's all for me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Nuratika binti Ramlan, PC 1909 to present about Management Information System issue. Management Information System issue, that is, information is the basis for understanding the firm. Having an effective management information system, important factor is differentiating successful from unsuccessful firm. The process of strategic management is facilitated immensely in firms that have an effective information system. Function management information system, that is, information collection, retrieval, and storage, be used to create competitive advantage in ways. Second is keeping manager informed. Third is coordination of activity among division. Last is allow firm to reduce the cost. Management information system issue firm that gather, assimilate, and evaluate external and internal information most effectively are gaining competitive advantage over the firm. Advantage management information system, that is monitoring customer trend, monitoring supplier, keeping manager and employee informed, and coordinating activity among decision and managing funds. Firms that implement strategy using the best information will reap competitive advantage. Management information system issue, firm must take specific measures to secure and safeguard corporate communication, file, order, and business conducted over the internet. Today, companies are plagued by hackers, competitors, thieves, spy, hire agent, or even from disgruntled employee, and take specific measures to secure and safeguard corporate communication, file, order, and business conducted over the internet. Last, in business analytics, management information system technique that involve using software to mine hack the value of data to help executives make a decision. That's all for our group. Thank you.